Buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. The Golden Eagles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Webb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is that you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Running back searching for a hole. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Oh, better look out! And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. To the air, it's Hobbs. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Ready. They'll run the option. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Definitely. All right. I guess I held it down too long.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. He might want another play. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're able to get him down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's going to run it. Fighting off the defender. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Reads it, fires complete.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Looking to pass. It's Hobbs.
Oh,
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback
What kind
is
of
sacked
fastball
at
is
the
that?
41.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last 2 drives, obviously scoring a touchdown the last timeout, and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical third down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
Under fire. Makes the catch. Oh, the sweet feet. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Now, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
This coach coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to UConn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Taylor wants to throw it. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and brings it in down the left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's got it on the right. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the play fake. He's got his man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air, it's Hobbs. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Got the quick pass. Ripping through the defense. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Tulane right back to the line.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to throw, it's Hobbs. Snagged in the middle, it's Glass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Here we go. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Takes the easy completion. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Taylor wants to throw. He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
This time he's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it down and run. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Let's it fly. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Taylor wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Skips away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a... Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line gets set. First down. Taylor wants to throw. He's taking the shot. He got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And that one will give them the lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 7 over UTSA. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the lone running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Tulane right back to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, they're after him.
Bro. Why can't my O-line just pop? This shit is so fucking...
Great response by this defense. You give up the big play.
These dudes' DTs are not that fucking good.
You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete.
Like, what the
thanks to
fuck?
a big hit.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. On the move to the 30. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Webb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Lets it fly.
Yo.
Makes a catch down the right side.
It's supposed to be playing over top. What the fuck was that?
And he just kept running.
You're that fucking slow?
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Might be calling a hot route. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
Off play action on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. What a scramble on the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Tulane right back to the line. They'll send the back in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Maybe a double pass. Here comes the heat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Taylor wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open.
What the fuck? I'm in a man fucking run defense.
At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northern Illinois came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Husky Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Working the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the ride. Now the toss. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And they're able to make the tackle. Tulane lines up on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's in.
No way he drops
this ought
that.
to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. And that one did not work.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Webb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Or maybe a double pass. Pocket breaking down. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like, this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Makes a move. Got a little room. Smashes ahead. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Yeah.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Let's go. Single. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Got it. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'll line up for a second down play. Tosses to the quarterback. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
There he goes. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying play action. Rush is on him. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, and get out of here with a dub.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.